All right, boys and girls and parents, we'll go ahead and get started with our next session. My name is Mrs. Langley. I'm your child's second grade teacher this year. I want to start by asking you to put your name and your child's name in the chat box for our attendance purposes. Being a Title I school, we still have to keep attendance. So I would like for you to hover down below where it has the bar with the camera and the microphone. If you go all the way to the right, there's a box that has a speech bubble. If you click that speech bubble, then it will open up the chat box and you can put your name and your child's name in there for attendance. That will also be a way that when we're doing class, sometimes your child will be able to ask questions when we're doing our live sessions, as well as that hand that you see on the toolbar. They'll be able to raise their hand to ask any questions that they have or to respond to a question that I may even ask. Welcome once again to the 2021 school year. I know it's different. It's different for all of us, but we're going to get through it. We're going to have a great time. We're going to learn and we're going to have a lot of fun. So one of the things that I want to mention first is my communications tool that I use in our classroom. You or your child may have participated with Class Dojo last year. Some teachers use Class Dojo, some use Remind, some use email and various other platforms. I love Class Dojo. It's one of my favorites. It's just easy to use. It's an app that's easy to install. You can put it on a smartphone, you can put it on a tablet, you can put it on a computer, and it's a way for us to keep in touch. In your child's supply bag that is coming home tomorrow or Friday, depending on when you pick it up, I have included a sheet that has your unique code for you to log into our classroom. And you can send messages through Class Dojo to me, as well as I'll be sending messages out to you throughout the year when things are going on. I love that if there's a form I need you to see or fill out, I can put a link in there. You can fill it out and it comes right back to me, as well as throughout the day, if there's a message you really need to get to me and it's not my office hours, which I'll talk about in a second, you can send me a message through Class Dojo and I can check it almost immediately if I'm not already in a session, as well as if I need to send information to you, I can send it through Class Dojo as well. I use it for class announcements. When students are in the building, I use it sometimes to send you work that your child is doing in class. So I encourage everyone to sign up for Class Dojo. It helps us to stay in the loop. One thing I like about using is the messages come right to my phone. I have a special notification set up on my phone, notification sound. So when it comes through, I know it's a parent and I'm able to hear it, get to it a lot faster than I can through email. Of course, you're always welcome to email me too. If you go to the Kernersville website, it has my email address. And once we start using the Canvas pages, which I'll be showing your child how to do next week, it has my email on there as well. Office hours. So these are the times that I'll be available. I don't have students in front of me, so I'll be able to get to you. Will be Monday through Thursday, 10:40 to 11:25. So this is the time that your child will have their specialist, whether it's music or PE or art. Your child will log into their specials class. I encourage you to visit those specials tonight while you're on. As well as right after school from 2:30 to 3:30 is a time that you can contact me. So that's Monday through Thursday, specials time 10:40 to 11:25, and then after school from 2:30 to 3:30. Fridays will be Flex Friday again. It'll be a time that your child can finish up any work that they haven't done. And my office hours on Fridays will be 10 until 12. Now, keep in mind, of course, if you send a message through Dojo and it's not during one of those times, I'll still be able to reply to you. But those are specific times that I could make phone calls if I needed to call you and actually have a conversation on the phone. Our schedule is going to run similar to as if the students were here in the building. So that schedule will come out on my Canvas page once you have access to it, and all that's coming home in your bags as well. Our day will start at 7:55, just as if they were in the building. We will start with our SEL time. So I'm encouraging all students to try to get logged on Monday morning, starting Monday morning, the 17th at 7:55. Instead of setting up a new Microsoft Teams link to start off with, I'm going to have you come back through this link that you're using right now for open house on Monday at 7:55, and I'll meet you guys here. If we have to change that, then we'll do it. I'll send a message through Class Dojo. So I encourage you to pick those bags up during the hours that Mrs. Tiano said for tomorrow or Friday so that you have the Class Dojo information. Our students will be using Iready again this year. Back in the spring, we were using some Iready, some were using iStation. iStation was the tool that our state had us use for reading assessments. This year, each district was able to decide, and Winston-Salem Forsyth County Schools decided to use Iready. Most of your students did math with Iready last year. We're going to do reading and math with Iready. We'll still have the same requirements of 45 minutes a week. So your child will need to do 45 minutes of Iready reading, 45 minutes of Iready math at some point during the week. It doesn't mean they have to get all of it done in one day. They can break it up and do a little each day, or they can use their Flex Friday time on Fridays to complete their Iready times. The Iready reading will be their assessment, so it'll be really important when they get logged on that in a couple of weeks that they focus, concentrate, and do their best, because it helps us to see where their reading levels are. And as many as of you know, with Iready, it gives them their assignments based off of their Iready scores. We were told to let you guys know that if there are any supplies that you need, like notebooks, pencils, and things like that, when you pick up your child's bag tomorrow or Friday, let the people who are coming to your cars to deliver bags, let them know that you need supplies. We have had some businesses and individuals that have made donations, so that's available for anybody that needs it. Also, trying to see what else we need to cover. I know I've gone kind of fast. If you have questions while I'm looking at my list, you can put them in the chat, or you can unmute your microphone and ask me any questions that you may have. That's the same way the students will be doing with the microphones. We'll keep them off during instruction, and then when it's time to ask a question or to respond to something I've asked, they'll have to unmute their microphones. So it's good practice for parents to get the hang of that as well. Does anyone have any questions so far? You have a question? Is it Dewan? Is that how you say your name? Tell me your name.
Dewan.
Dewan. Okay, it's nice to meet you, Dewan. Are you excited for second grade?
Not really.
Not really. Why not?
Because I don't want to go to school. That's why.
But don't you like learning new things?
Yeah.
I'm sure you like learning new things. We all like learning new things, don't we? And it will be different because we're not here in the building. So it's going to be different, but we're all going to do our best. We're all going to learn and grow together, right? Ms. Langley's having to learn a lot of this stuff too, so don't feel alone. We're working on it together.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Right. So parents, if you are able to get that chat box, I'm going to put 2 links in there right now if my computer doesn't freeze up like it did the last session. The first link will be some information on how to get into Canvas, Canvas questions. Canvas is the platform we're going to be using this year. Last year we used Power School Learning. We don't have Power School anymore for for our learning platform, we'll still use PowerSchool for our grades and report cards for kindergarten through second, but we won't use it for our learning tool. We'll use Canvas. So I'm going to put a link, hopefully it doesn't freeze up, that you'll be able to come back to at any time to view, as well as a link that I need you to go to. It has a Google form that you will fill out, which will be used for your information sheet. We're not doing information sheets like we've had in the past because they didn't get mailed out and we'd have to collect them and all of that. So we're doing it through a Google form. So once you fill the form out and submit it, then it will come to me. So that's the longer link that I'm going to put in here now. Yes, so the second one that I put up that has the long address, the long link, is the one that you would click for the Google form. And it has, you know, for your emergency contact numbers, your numbers, email, and all of those things, so that you can fill that out. Are there any questions about anything? I feel like I kind of rushed through. Remember, office hours will be Monday through Thursday, 10:40 to 11:25, while your child is in specials. But if it's something that you want me to do Microsoft Teams with you and your child to explain something, then that after school time would be best, from 2:30 to 3:30. And then Fridays from 10 until 12, which will be the Flex Friday for the students, but it will be an office hours time that we can have a conference, or we can get on Microsoft Teams together. So I can show you what, you know, if you have a question about something, I show you how to do it and that kind of thing. And all of that will be on my Canvas page. I'm going to start showing students next week how to get onto the Canvas pages. The first 2 weeks of school will be getting to know the students, them getting to know me, seeing how everything operates online, a lot of those kind of finding activities for how to navigate everything. The new material will start after 2 weeks. So the first 2 weeks we'll be reviewing some things from last year, from first grade, as well as getting to know you and getting to know how to navigate all the different things that we're going to be doing. Are there any questions? Parents, if you have any questions, you can unmute and let me know, or you can type it in the chat box. Give you a couple of seconds in case anyone has any questions. Seems weird not seeing everybody face to face here in the building. Hopefully we'll get to see each other in the near future. All right. If you have no questions, you guys have a great evening, and I'll talk to you soon.